Here's what happens when you eat the clean part of moldy bread. To make your day just a little brighter, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be inspired by these heartwarming stories every day. Comment "I subscribed" and we'll feature some of you in our next video. For thousands of years, humans have been eating bread. Records have shown that bread making dates all the way back to ancient Egypt, around 300 BC, when bread grains were ground using rocks. The popularity of bread hasn't reduced in any way today. It's the staple of most meals and most times is part of every meal we eat. A massive number of popular food items all utilize bread in some way, shape, or form. However, nothing is as disappointing as finding mold on your bread. This is like planning to eat a delicious sandwich and then finding out that mold started to grow on your bread. It can completely take away your appetite and even turn you off eating bread for a little while. Most of us will never admit to this, but most times we usually cut out the clean part. We somehow believe that the rest of the bread is okay. But knowledge is important, and it has taught me that this is very wrong and unhealthy. It may seem sensible and practical, but there's a lot more to it that's usually overlooked. Here's what happens when you eat the so-called clean part of moldy bread. Most times we feel it's not right to throw out the bread. We don't want to waste food. Other times we consider how delicious the loaf of bread is and just chose not to throw it away. But after watching this, your entire perspective on moldy bread will change. There's no such thing as the clean part of moldy bread. It may visually appear to be clean, but that doesn't mean it truly is indeed clean and safe for consumption. Looks, as many people know, can be very deceiving. According to Tech Insider, eating moldy bread can actually be dangerous for your body and can make you extremely sick. Mold is a type of fungus, like a mushroom. It has a vast number of roots called hyphae that spread beneath the visible surface. Therefore, the whole piece of bread is riddled with mold, according to Tech Insider. When you choose to eat another slice of the loaf, which obviously does not have any sign of mold, you've chosen danger over good health, as the mold releases spores into the air which could have affected the whole loaf. These spores are often so tiny that the human eye alone can't even see that they're present. In simpler terms, there is absolutely nothing clean about the seemingly clean part of moldy bread. Also, some molds are more dangerous than others. However, this doesn't make others harmless. The most important thing here is to avoid all molds in general. Make the decision to throw that bread out if it shows any sign of mold. It's not worth risking your health just to be able to not have to throw away the bread. Bread isn't the only food that contains mold. We also encounter mold in other foods, such as cheese and soy sauce. But the mold on bread can be more dangerous and health-threatening. If you eat it continuously, then you can get poisoning symptoms such as vomiting, stomach pain, and kidney damage. But it's extremely rare, according to Chief Physician Johann Tham. But just because it's extremely rare doesn't mean that you should be okay with taking the risk. Johann warns that for people with a weaker immune system, eating mold can be extremely dangerous. To be on the safe side, what do we have to do? Throw out every single loaf of bread that has mold on it, just to be safe. This doesn't only apply to bread, it applies to literally anything food-related. Do you have any experience with moldy bread? Tell us about it in the comments section. We're waiting to hear all about it. Don't forget to share this video. You might just be saving a life. Let your friends and family know how dangerous slices of bread like that can be. Just hit the share button and let technology do the rest.